Ever wondered what makes the Netherlands one of the most captivating places on Earth? Let's take a closer look at this fascinating country where every landscape, from bustling cities to peaceful tulip fields, tells a story. And we are here today to tell you every story. Let's start by getting to know the Netherlands a bit better. Located in northwestern Europe, this small but influential country is bordered by Belgium to the south, Germany to the east, and the North Sea to the north and west. The capital city is Amsterdam, known for its historic canals and vibrant culture, though The Hague serves as the seat of government. With about 17.5 million people, the Netherlands is one of the most densely populated countries in the world. Its official language is Dutch, though you'll also hear Frisian in Friesland. And yes, the Netherlands uses the euro. You may have heard it called Holland, the land of windmills, or the Low Countries. And each nickname reflects a different part of its character and charm. What makes the Netherlands fascinating? Believe it or not, about 26% of the Netherlands lies below sea level. A complex system of dikes, canals, and the impressive delta works keeps the country safe from flooding. A true engineering marvel. With over 23 million bicycles, cycling here is a way of life. In fact, there are more bikes than people. Each spring, the Dutch landscape bursts into color as tulip fields bloom across the country, especially at the famous Keukenhof Gardens. The Netherlands is home to over 1,000 historic windmills, like those in Kinderdijk, and a canal network stretching over 4,800 kilometers. The Dutch have shaped their land beautifully, blending history with innovation. They've also produced world-famous artists like Rembrandt, Vermeer, and Van Gogh, whose works fill iconic museums like the Rijksmuseum and Van Gogh Museum. Known for its green energy and eco-friendly cities, the Netherlands is a pioneer in sustainability and wind power. Dutch cheese is renowned worldwide, with traditional markets in towns like Alkmaar still thriving. Gouda, Edam, and more are part of Dutch heritage. Fun facts about the Netherlands. Did you know the Dutch are among the tallest people on Earth? On average, Dutch men stand at 6 feet, and women at 5 feet 7 inches. Amsterdam, often called the Venice of the North, is a city of 165 canals and over 1,200 bridges, creating a truly picturesque landscape. During Dutch celebrations, you'll see orange everywhere, thanks to the royal family's roots in the House of Orange. Looking to travel somewhere with no language barrier, the Netherlands is a great choice, as about 90% of the population speaks English fluently. Known worldwide for their water management skills, the Dutch use advanced dikes, dams, and floodgates to protect the country from the sea. And don't forget to try Dutch cuisine. From famous cheeses to stroopwafels and fresh herring, Dutch food may be simple, but is absolutely delicious. So, let's start the Netherlands Wonders Tour from the vibrant heart of the country, Amsterdam. Amsterdam, the Netherlands' capital, is much more than a collection of canals, world-renowned museums, and vibrant neighborhoods. This city captures the essence of Dutch urban life, offering an enchanting mix of history, innovation, and lively culture. As you wander Amsterdam's narrow, cobblestone streets, you'll feel the weight of history embedded in each gabled house and bridge. The city's iconic canals, over 100 kilometers in length, and designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, form a stunning, unique network built during the Dutch Golden Age. A canal cruise here offers more than just beautiful views. It's a glimpse into the city's role as a thriving 17th century trade hub, where goods, cultures, and ideas flowed from across the globe. Art and culture are Amsterdam's lifeblood, and the city's museums hold treasures like nowhere else. Have you ever seen a Rembrandt painting up close? At the Rijksmuseum, you'll stand inches away from masterpieces that have defined art history, or maybe you're drawn to the world of Vincent van Gogh. The Van Gogh Museum gives you an intimate look into his unique perspective. making you feel almost like you're seeing through his eyes. Step into the Electric Ladyland Museum, a hidden gem dedicated to fluorescent art. Ever heard of it? Imagine glowing sculptures and paintings, transporting you to a surreal, otherworldly space. It's just one of the many unexpected surprises waiting for those who venture off the beaten path. And speaking of surprises, have you noticed the endless bikes? It's true, Amsterdam has more bicycles than people. This city is the ultimate cycling haven, with dedicated bike paths and residents who make biking look effortless. Imagine joining the locals as you pedal through the city, past parks and along canals. Why not try it yourself? In Amsterdam, cycling isn't just a way to get around. It's part of the city's identity, a nod to its commitment to sustainability and a healthy lifestyle. Each neighborhood here has its own character. In the Jordan district, quaint, narrow streets and hidden courtyards feel like a journey back in time. Would you stop for a coffee in one of the traditional brown cafes or browse artisan shops? Just across town, the colorful De Pijp district offers a multicultural experience. Have you ever tried stroopwafels? Those sweet, caramel-filled waffles? You'll find them, and so much more, at the lively Albert Cup Market. History lovers, Amsterdam has something unforgettable for you too. Have you heard of the Anne Frank house? Walking through those rooms where Anne wrote her famous diary, you're transported to a different time. It's a humbling experience that connects visitors deeply with Amsterdam's history of resilience and strength. Haarlem. Just a short trip from Amsterdam, this charming city offers a completely different experience, one of quiet, timeless elegance. Have you ever dreamed of wandering through a place where history is alive in every street, every corner? That's Haarlem, known for its stunning architecture, vibrant markets, and close proximity to the North Sea. Haarlem captures the soul of the Netherlands in a truly captivating way. Start your journey in the heart of Haarlem, the Grote Markt. Picture yourself standing in this bustling square, surrounded by centuries-old buildings, each one telling its own story. Can you hear the hum of the market? Vendors are selling fresh flowers, artisanal cheeses, and handmade crafts. There's a unique buzz here, blending local life with a hint of history. On one side of the square stands the breathtaking St. Bavo's Church, with its soaring spire visible from across the city. Inside, you'll find stunning stained glass windows and an atmosphere that feels as grand as it does peaceful. For art enthusiasts, Haarlem is a dream come true. Have you heard of the famous painter Frans Hals? His legacy lives on here in the Frans Hals Museum, where the walls are adorned with his masterpieces and other treasures of the Dutch Golden Age. Imagine yourself stepping into a time when art flourished and life was captured in rich, vibrant portraits. Each painting tells a story that feels as alive today as it did centuries ago. But Haarlem isn't just about history and art. It's a city that invites you to slow down and savor the moment. Imagine strolling along the River Sparny, where charming houseboats and canal-side cafes create a scene straight out of a painting. Would you stop for a cup of coffee at a riverside cafe, or maybe treat yourself to a pastry from a nearby bakery? For a change of scenery, head toward the North Sea. Haarlem is just a quick bike ride away from the Dutch coast, where you'll find sandy beaches and endless sea views. Picture yourself walking along the shoreline, feeling the breeze and listening to the waves. Up next is Zaanse Schans. Just north of Amsterdam, feels like stepping into a living postcard of traditional Dutch life. Have you ever imagined walking through a village where history is alive in every windmill, cottage, and cobbled path? That's exactly what awaits you here, a chance to experience the Netherlands as it was centuries ago. The iconic windmills along the Zaan River are not just for show. Many are still functioning, grinding spices, producing oils, and sawing wood, just like they did in the 18th century. Can you picture yourself standing here, with the rhythmic creak of the windmill blades turning in the breeze? Imagine the aroma of fresh spices as the millstones crush ingredients. A truly immersive experience that brings history to life. But Zaanse Schans is more than just windmills. The village is dotted with traditional green wooden houses, each with its own unique character. Ever wondered what life looked like in a traditional Dutch household? Some of these historic homes are now museums, where you can explore cozy kitchens, handmade furniture, and intricate details that tell stories of a simpler time. In the weaver's house, you'll see where Dutch families once spun and dyed fabrics by hand, a craft that was once the lifeblood of this area. Isn't it fascinating to see how craftsmanship was woven into everyday life? And then there's the cheese. Zaanse Schans is famous for its cheese-making heritage. Have you ever tasted fresh Gouda or Edam straight from the source? At the Catharina Hoeve cheese farm, you can watch the entire cheese-making process, from milking the cows to sampling the delicious end product. Let's not forget the clog workshop. Did you know that clogs were once worn to protect feet from the wet Dutch soil? Today, they're a beloved cultural symbol, and you can even try on a pair yourself. Imagine taking home a pair of these handmade clogs as a unique souvenir. Our next city is Utrecht. Next, we head southeast to Utrecht, a city that seamlessly blends medieval charm with vibrant, youthful energy. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to explore a place where ancient history and modern life harmoniously coexist? Utrecht is just that, a city where every street and canal feels like it's bursting with stories waiting to be discovered. As you approach the heart of Utrecht, you'll be captivated by the canals that set this city apart. Unlike Amsterdam's famous canals, Utrecht's waterways are lined with lower-level wharves and picturesque terraces that give it a cozy, inviting feel. Picture yourself enjoying a quiet lunch or coffee at a waterside cafe with the gentle movement of boats passing by. Isn't it magical? These lower canals were once used as storage spaces and trade routes, and today they add a unique charm that makes Utrecht unlike any other city. Towering above the cityscape is the iconic Dom Tower, standing at 112 meters, making it the tallest church tower in the Netherlands. Would you dare to climb all 465 steps to the top? The reward is well worth it. Panoramic views that stretch over the city's medieval rooftops and far into the Dutch countryside. Standing at the top, you can truly appreciate the beauty of Utrecht and see why it's a must-visit for those who love a blend of history and breathtaking views. Utrecht has been a hub of learning since the establishment of its university in 1636, contributing to the city's energetic vibe. Would you like to join the local crowd, perhaps with a cup of coffee at a cozy hidden cafe? For art lovers, the city offers the Central Museum, home to an eclectic collection of art. Utrecht is also home to the Miffy Museum, dedicated to the beloved character. So, what part of Utrecht will capture your heart? The Dom Tower, canal-side terraces, or the buzz of student life? Our next city is Leiden. Nestled to the west, Leiden is an enchanting university city, perfect for anyone seeking a deep connection with Dutch heritage. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to walk the same streets as Rembrandt himself? Leiden, the birthplace of this legendary painter, brings his world to life with its artistic roots, academic spirit, and relaxed, scenic charm. Start your journey in the heart of Leiden, where the canals wind gracefully through the city. Picture yourself strolling along the banks, passing by boats and tree-lined paths, each turn revealing picturesque bridges and charming houseboats. Imagine sipping a coffee at a canal-side cafe, watching the peaceful flow of water beneath the classic Dutch architecture. Does this scene make you feel like you've stepped into a painting? With over 28 kilometers of canals, Leiden's waterways invite you to relax and take in the slower pace of Dutch life. The city's artistic legacy runs deep. Did you know that Leiden was where the great Rembrandt was born and first learned his craft? Visit the young Rembrandt studio, where his early inspirations come alive. It's an immersive experience that shows you the start of one of the world's most famous artistic journeys. And if you're an art enthusiast, Leiden's Lakenhal Museum will captivate you with its collection of masterpieces, including works from the Dutch Golden Age. Can you imagine standing face to face with a piece of history painted right here in Leiden centuries ago? Leiden is also home to the oldest university in the Netherlands, founded in 1575. Imagine walking through the university's botanical gardens. Did you know these gardens are among the oldest in the world? Leiden's museums offer a rich tapestry of culture and knowledge. So, what part of Leiden would you explore first? The tranquil canals, the storied museums, or the birthplace of Rembrandt himself? Our next city is The Hague. Continuing the journey southwest, there is a city that's both grand and charming. Sophisticated yet welcoming, often called the International City of Peace and Justice, The Hague is where the world's diplomats and peacekeepers converge. Have you ever wanted to step into a city where decisions that shape the world are made every day? In The Hague, you can do just that, while also enjoying some of the Netherlands' most scenic coastal beauty and cultural landmarks. The first stop is the Binnenhof, the historic heart of Dutch politics. This stunning Gothic complex, dating back to the 13th century, is one of the oldest parliamentary buildings still in use today. Picture yourself walking through these ancient halls, where history and democracy intertwine. Can you imagine the impact of the decisions made here over the centuries? The Binnenhof is open to visitors, offering a chance to witness Dutch democracy in action, and maybe even spot a politician or two. Next, head to the Peace Palace, an architectural marvel and a powerful symbol of global unity. Have you ever wondered where international disputes are peacefully resolved? The Peace Palace is home to the International Court of Justice and the Permanent Court of Arbitration, attracting diplomats, judges, and officials from around the world. The beautiful gardens surrounding the palace create a sense of calm, emphasizing The Hague's commitment to peace. But The Hague isn't all politics and diplomacy. It's also a city with a vibrant cultural scene and breathtaking beaches, just a tram ride away from the city center. Scheveningen Beach offers a refreshing escape with its wide, sandy shores, lively boardwalk, and iconic pier. Can you think of another city with such a unique balance? The city's cultural landmarks add another layer to its appeal, with museums like the Mauritshuis, housing Vermeer's Girl with a pearl earring. The Hague offers a mix of politics, art, and beach life. What draws you most to this city? Our next city is Delft. Just south of The Hague lies Delft, a town that feels like stepping into a storybook, known for its picturesque canals, medieval architecture, and renowned blue pottery. Delft embodies the charm of the Netherlands in its purest form. Ever wondered what it's like to wander a town where history meets artistry around every corner? One of the first things to catch the eye in Delft is the stunning architecture, the Oude Kerk, with its leaning tower, and the grand New Kerk, which houses the tomb of William of Orange. Both stand as symbols of the town's storied past. Walking through Delft's cobbled streets, lined with centuries-old buildings, feels like being transported back in time. Imagine the lives that unfolded here. Royalty, artisans, and townsfolk, all leaving their mark on this historical landscape. And then there's Delftware, the iconic blue and white pottery that has brought fame to this small town worldwide. At Royal Delft, the last remaining original Delftware factory from the 17th century, you can watch skilled artisans craft each piece with meticulous detail. The process is fascinating, blending traditional techniques with intricate hand-painted designs. Ever thought about how much artistry and history go into each piece of Delftware? Here, every brushstroke tells a story, making it clear why this art form is cherished around the world. Delft's charm extends to its canals, which mirror the peaceful and scenic beauty of the town. Picture yourself taking a leisurely boat ride, gliding past historic homes and under picturesque bridges. The canals are lined with cozy cafes and charming shops, inviting visitors to pause and soak in the atmosphere. Imagine enjoying a coffee by the water, watching the reflections dance on the canal. Could anything be more peaceful? Delft is also known for its vibrant market square, a lively center filled with flowers, cheese, and local crafts. Every Thursday, this square comes alive as vendors set up stalls, selling everything from fresh produce to handmade goods. It's the perfect place to experience Dutch culture firsthand, where the smell of fresh stroopwafels fills the air, and the sounds of friendly exchanges echo around the square. Whether drawn by history, art, or simple beauty, Delft offers an unforgettable experience. It's a place where every corner holds a story, and each moment invites you to step deeper into the heart of Dutch heritage. So, what would capture your heart in Delft? The architecture, the art, or the tranquil canal scenes? In this little town, there's a touch of magic waiting for everyone. Our next city is Rotterdam, a city that shatters traditional Dutch images, stands tall with a skyline that rivals the world's great metropolises. Known for its cutting-edge architecture and home to Europe's largest port, this vibrant city is a bold expression of modernity, creativity, and resilience. Ever wondered how a city rebuilt itself after getting destroyed by the bombing in World War II and emerged as a hub of innovation and design? One of Rotterdam's most striking features is its architecture. After being heavily bombed in World War II, the city embraced a fresh start, with architects pushing boundaries to create daring, futuristic designs. The iconic cube houses are a perfect example. Imagine walking through a neighborhood where each house tilts at a 45-degree angle, defying the rules of conventional design. Does it make you wonder what it would be like to live in a city where even the houses are works of art? Then there's the Erasmus Bridge, often called the Swan, for its graceful, sleek shape. Stretching across the Nieuwe Maas River, it connects the north and south sides of the city and symbolizes Rotterdam's drive for unity and innovation. As you stand by the bridge and look out over the water, with towering skyscrapers in the background, it's hard not to feel the pulse of a city constantly moving forward. The bridge isn't just a landmark, it's a testament to Rotterdam's bold spirit. Rotterdam is also famous for its port, one of the busiest in the world, and a marvel of logistics and scale. Picture colossal ships docking, massive cranes unloading containers, and the bustling activity that keeps goods flowing across Europe. Ever wondered what it takes to keep a port of this scale running smoothly day and night? Rotterdam is a city of reinvention and creativity. What excites you most about it? The groundbreaking architecture, the hum of the port, or the artistic spirit that infuses the entire city? Up next is the village called Kinderdijk. Just southeast of Rotterdam lies Kinderdijk, a serene village where the Dutch mastery of water management is beautifully on display. Famous for its 19 iconic 18th century windmills, Kinderdijk is more than just a scenic spot. It's a living testament to the ingenuity that has enabled the Netherlands to flourish below sea level. These windmills, each a guardian of the lowlands, were constructed out of necessity to pump water from the land and prevent flooding, tirelessly protecting the village for centuries. Walking along Kinderdijk's narrow, flower-lined paths, it's easy to feel transported back in time. The reflection of the windmills in the still canals creates an almost surreal mirror image, making this landscape feel like a tranquil painting. Some windmills are open to visitors, offering a glimpse into the millers' lives and the intricate gears that power these towering structures. Imagine the dedication it took to maintain these windmills, with their creaking sails turning steadily to keep the land dry. Beyond the windmills, Kinderdijk's wetlands are a haven for wildlife. Birdwatchers might spot herons, geese, or swans gliding along the water, adding to the peaceful ambiance. Here, the balance between human innovation and nature is evident. The Dutch didn't conquer these waters, they adapted to them, creating a landscape where land and water exist in harmony. Whether it's the powerful stories of the windmills or the quiet beauty of the canals, Kinderdijk invites visitors to slow down and connect with the timeless relationship between people and nature. It's a place that reminds one of the resilience and creativity required to coexist with the natural world. Our next city is Den Bosch. Den Bosch, or 's-Hertogenbosch, offers a charming and intimate glimpse into Dutch culture, history, and flavor. Have you ever wondered what it's like to step into a storybook? In this city, winding medieval streets and peaceful canals create a scene that feels both welcoming and historic. The city's Gothic architecture is mesmerizing, with St. John's Cathedral as the crown jewel. With its tall spires and intricate carvings, it's one of the Netherlands' finest examples of Gothic style. Inside, the cathedral's towering ceilings echo with nearly 800 years of history. Can you imagine the stories these ancient walls could tell? Den Bosch also delights visitors with its culinary offerings. The Bosch bowl, a cream-filled pastry covered in chocolate, is a must-try. Locals insist that no visit is complete without tasting this treat. Would you dare to try one, or maybe two? As you explore the city, one of Den Bosch's unique features is its Binnendies canals, a network of waterways running beneath medieval buildings. Gliding along in a small boat, you pass through low stone arches and centuries-old passages. Doesn't this hidden, peaceful side of Den Bosch feel like a scene from a movie? For art enthusiasts, the city is closely connected to Hieronymus Bosch, the renowned painter born here. The Hieronymus Bosch Art Center celebrates his life and surreal works, inviting visitors into his imaginative world. Have you ever wanted to step into the mind of a visionary artist? Den Bosch may not always top Dutch travel lists, but it offers an authentic Dutch experience filled with warmth and wonder. Whether you're captivated by the historic cathedral, savoring a delicious pastry, or exploring the mysterious waterways, Den Bosch promises a journey into the heart of the Netherlands. So, what will you remember most? Its rich history, culinary delights, or quiet medieval charm? Our next city is Nijmegen. Heading east, the historic city of Nijmegen awaits, carrying the title of the Netherlands' oldest city. With roots dating back over 2,000 years to Roman times, Nijmegen is a captivating blend of ancient history and modern-day vibrancy. Have you ever wanted to walk in the footsteps of Roman soldiers, crossing paths with the everyday buzz of a lively Dutch city? Nijmegen offers just that, a fusion of past and present that brings its stories to life. Wandering through Nijmegen's charming streets, it's hard to miss its Roman legacy. Founded as a Roman military camp, the city was once part of the mighty Roman Empire. The Valkhof Museum is the perfect starting point to explore this era, housing artifacts from Nijmegen's ancient past, including coins, pottery, and even pieces of armor. Standing before these relics, can you imagine the soldiers and merchants who once called this place home? This rich heritage makes Nijmegen a city where history feels close enough to touch. In the heart of Nijmegen, you'll find vibrant markets and lively cafes where locals and visitors gather. The Grote Markt, the city's central square, bustles with life and color. On sunny days, outdoor terraces are filled with people enjoying coffee or beer, while musicians play nearby, creating a spirited atmosphere. Are you ready to experience this infectious energy for yourself? The warmth and friendliness here make every visitor feel welcome, and it's easy to lose track of time in such good company. But Nijmegen isn't just about its past, it's also a city of nature and green spaces. Nestled alongside the Waal River, the riverfront is perfect for a scenic stroll or a bike ride, offering views that shift with the seasons. Nearby, the Uitpolder Nature Reserve is a sanctuary of lush wetlands, fields, and river landscapes. Whether you're a bird watcher or just someone who loves the outdoors, this area provides a peaceful escape from the city's lively core. Ever wondered what it's like to stand by a river that's witnessed centuries of history, quietly flowing along as the world changes? For adventure seekers, Nijmegen has something special in store. Each July, the city hosts the famous 4 days marches, Vierdaagse, the largest walking event in the world. Thousands of participants from around the globe come to walk through Nijmegen and its surrounding countryside, turning the city into a festival of endurance, unity, and celebration. If you're looking for an unforgettable experience, could you see yourself joining the cheerful crowds, walking through streets lined with supportive locals? Nijmegen is also a place for food lovers. The city's multicultural vibe is reflected in its diverse culinary scene, with restaurants serving everything from traditional Dutch dishes to global flavors. For a taste of local tradition, try a Nijmegen kermiskoek, a spiced cookie that's especially popular during local festivals. Picture taking a bite while wandering the streets, immersed in the city's unique blend of history and modern life. With its Roman foundations, vibrant culture, and natural beauty, Nijmegen offers a truly distinctive travel experience. So, what's your favorite part of Nijmegen's story? The echoes of ancient Rome, the river's tranquil allure, or the energy of a city that celebrates life with every step? Whatever you're drawn to, Nijmegen promises a journey filled with discovery and unforgettable moments. Our next city is Maastricht. Maastricht, a historic city near the Belgian border, is celebrated for its unique blend of architecture, rich history, and warm atmosphere. Have you ever dreamed of strolling down cobblestone streets that whisper tales from centuries past? Maastricht, with its mix of Dutch and European influences, offers just that experience. The journey often begins at Vrijthof Square, bustling with cafes and framed by landmarks like the medieval Saint Servatius Basilica. Imagine enjoying coffee while gazing at this Romanesque church, home to the relics of Saint Servatius. Do you feel drawn to explore the cathedral's sacred halls, steeped in mystery and history? The city's cobbled streets reveal colorful facades, hidden courtyards, and medieval marvels like St. John's Church and the stately City Hall. Maastricht's elegance invites you to stroll without a plan, savoring the surprises around every corner. Wouldn't it be lovely to wander freely, discovering the city's timeless charm? History lovers can delve underground into the Maastricht caves, a network of tunnels once used for mining marlstone and as a refuge in wartime. Picture navigating these echoing passages, filled with centuries-old drawings, wondering who walked these paths and what stories they left behind. Maastricht's cross-cultural charm is especially evident in its cuisine. From cozy pubs with local brews to French-inspired bistros, the city offers a culinary experience that's both authentically Dutch and cosmopolitan. For foodies, wouldn't sampling the city's diverse flavors be a highlight? In the modern Wijk neighborhood, across the Maas River, Maastricht's creative energy shines. With hip boutiques and galleries, this district balances the historic charm of the city center. Can you imagine crossing the iconic Sint-Servaasbrug Bridge into a vibrant area where old and new blend seamlessly. With its rich history, welcoming spirit, and European flair, Maastricht offers an experience that captures the heart. So, what draws you to Maastricht? The ancient basilicas, the mysterious caves, or the lively street scenes? Next is the village named Giethoorn. The village of Giethoorn, often called the Venice of the North, offers a serene escape into a fairy tale-like setting of scenic canals, quaint thatched cottages, and lush greenery. Have you ever imagined exploring a village where roads are rare and boats quietly glide along picturesque waterways? In Giethoorn, this dreamlike scene comes to life, a peaceful haven that invites you to slow down and soak in the Dutch countryside's charm. Giethoorn's canals wind through the village, lined with charming cottages, vibrant gardens, and over 170 wooden footbridges. Visitors can drift along in nearly silent whisper boats, taking in the natural beauty and tranquil atmosphere. Can you imagine the gentle sounds of water rippling against the boat, the calls of birds, and the calmness all around? The village's rustic wooden footbridges and peaceful pathways evoke an earlier time, with life revolving around simple pleasures. As you wander, you might marvel at colorful gardens, spilling over with blooms and patios overlooking the canals. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to live in such a calm, idyllic place? Giethoorn is also ideal for outdoor activities, from boating to exploring nearby fields and nature reserves. Bordering the village is Weerribbenveen National Park, a paradise for nature lovers, offering cycling and walking trails through untouched landscapes. Can you picture yourself biking along these quiet paths, listening only to the wind in the trees? Adding to the experience are small museums, like Museum Giethoorn, to Olde Mat Oes, and the Histomobile Museum, which showcase the village's history, traditional life, and vintage vehicles. Ever curious about what life was like in Giethoorn before modern visitors arrived? As dusk settles, Giethoorn takes on a magical quality under twilight, the reflections in the canals adding to its timeless allure. So, what would you explore first in Giethoorn? The canals, gardens, or a cozy spot to savor the peace of the Venice of the North? Our next city is Groningen. Located in the north, Groningen is a youthful city with a rich heritage, thanks to its medieval roots and student-driven atmosphere. Imagine a place where ancient architecture meets innovation, with cobbled streets filled with students, artists, and creators. Can you feel the pulse of a city where every corner holds a piece of history or a spark of creativity? One of Groningen's historic highlights is the Martinitoren, the Gothic church spire known as Dole Gries, the Old Grey One. Climbing this tower offers breathtaking views, blending the old and the new. Have you ever wondered what it's like to stand atop a centuries-old tower, looking over a vibrant cityscape? The city's youthful spirit is fueled by a large student population, evident in bustling markets, art scenes, and the array of cafes and restaurants. At Grote Markt and Viesmarkt squares, lively markets sell everything from fresh produce to crafts. Can you imagine the sounds, smells, and sights of these vibrant markets? Groningen's nightlife is famously free-spirited and with no set closing times, making it a top spot for revelry. Have you ever wanted to experience a place where the nights feel as alive as the days? For art lovers, the Groninger Museum's bold architecture and exhibits offer contemporary art, fashion, and history. Can you imagine standing before this modern marvel, ready to explore the creativity inside? Cycling enthusiasts will love Groningen's bike-friendly streets, and Noorderplantsoen Park provides a green retreat for leisurely activities and live music in summer. Can you see yourself unwinding in this leafy oasis? Groningen is a blend of history, youth, and culture, a true representation of the Netherlands. So, what draws you to Groningen? The Martini Toren's timeless beauty, the lively nightlife, or the serene charm of its parks? Last but not least is Keukenhof Gardens. Concluding the journey through the Netherlands with a stop at the world-famous Keukenhof Gardens in Leiden is like stepping into a vibrant masterpiece. Known as the Garden of Europe, Keukenhof offers an unforgettable sight of more than 7 million blooming flowers, covering around 32 hectares, with mesmerizing patterns and colors. Can you imagine standing in a place where every shade of the rainbow is brought to life by the sheer artistry of flowers? Keukenhof isn't just a collection of tulips, it's a living artwork celebrating Dutch horticultural heritage. From March to May, the garden transforms into a sea of tulips, hyacinths, daffodils, and countless other blooms, arranged in intricate designs. Picture walking through lanes lined with countless tulips in every color imaginable, stretching as far as the eye can see. Isn't it a vision that captures the very essence of spring? The garden features themed areas like the historical garden, showcasing heritage tulip varieties, and the Japanese garden, with Zen-inspired designs. Which one do you think you'd lose yourself in first? Keukenhof also boasts enchanting water features, including ponds, fountains, and streams, adding tranquility to the colorful surroundings. Doesn't it feel like stepping into a serene, painted landscape where every petal adds to the sense of calm? For gardening enthusiasts, the garden hosts flower shows and exhibitions in its pavilions, allowing a deeper appreciation of each bloom's beauty. Can you picture exploring these exhibitions and discovering the secrets behind each blossom? Keukenhof's iconic flower mosaic, created from thousands of blooms, is a stunning tribute to Dutch gardening skills. Imagine looking down at this expansive artwork, knowing it's crafted entirely from flowers. What a breathtaking finale. For a closer look, bike rentals allow you to explore the surrounding tulip fields. Can you envision cycling through endless waves of tulips stretching to the horizon? Keukenhof is a celebration of life, color, and Dutch heritage. Are you ready to lose yourself in a world of flowers? As our journey through the Netherlands ends, we hope you felt the charm of these remarkable cities, from Groningen's energy to the storybook canals of Giethoorn, Maastricht's rich history, and Den Bosch's cozy streets. Each place is a piece of Dutch magic waiting to be explored. If we sparked your travel intrigue, we'd love to hear from you. Which destination should be next on our adventure map? Share your thoughts in the comments. We might just feature your pick in our upcoming exploration marvels. We would also love to hear your favorite spots in the Netherlands. Share your stories below. Safe travels, tot ziens, and hou je goed.